Right, let's check the contracts now. Havre, there we go, that's handy. It's only 95 miles. Okay. Why do they have to have the distance restriction? It really bothers me. If you're gonna make it anything, make it something achievable. Make it like 60 miles or something. It's just teasing at this point. Well, we can go somewhere like this and then maybe Sydney or Glasgow or whatever. We can just work our way around. Just means our deliveries have to be longer than we would have liked, because yeah, I would have liked to be able to do this. But it's just too close, just slightly too close. Well, Miles City's going to be the easiest one to do. I don't want to do another articulated delivery.
Ready to roll.
Right, ready to roll indeed. So we've got a couple of places to explore before we actually go pick up our delivery. We've got a question mark up here, which is likely a truck dealership. There's also the garage that I'm just going to purchase, because I can.
Okay.
I may as well.
Let's find a new route.
I'm not making huge amounts of money at the moment, but it's enough to keep going. Buy, garage.
Let's get this job done.
At some point I can do just a big buying spree of trucks and hiring a bunch of extra drivers.
Turn left.
I think I already have enough AI staff that keep me in pretty comfortable income. It's pretty steady. Every time I sleep I get a ton of money coming in, which is nice. Just gonna tick this off. Oh, it's down the road there. Never mind, it's not this at all.
I'll find a new route.
Whee!
Turn right. Keep right, and then continue straight.
It's just a recruitment center, is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's find a new route.
Okay.
When possible, make a U-turn.
We'll just back in there in order to turn around and discover it anyway.
Turn left.
Just gonna skip ahead of most of this traffic,
Turn right.
because why not? Because it annoys me. Now up here I believe is probably going to be a viewpoint, because it's like a scenic outlook of some description. Yes, good. Let's see what this is all about. Five out of 10 on our viewpoint progress. Great falls. Oh yeah. Not about falls, more like rapids, but I guess water is technically falling, so. It's like more of a weir, it's a controlled fall. That's just a bridge. I do wonder sometimes with some of their panning shots. It's like, did you think about what you were showing? Nice little town. Haven't seen much of it because we just blew through in order to get to the industrial area. And you can take these times to do a little bit of stretches and a little bit of wrist health. Is that a power station, maybe? So they've got maybe a runoff that goes through into a hydro generator. It's not very high elevation, but I guess it's better than nothing. It'd still have water pressure behind it, so... Alright. How are we going for rest, actually? 4 hours and 8? I think it was like 6 hours, wasn't it? And we can't speed as much as we'd like because it's an external contract. This is why I wanted to go to one of the closer cities, but Unfortunately, the deliveries to get to the closest cities were only 95 miles, and they need to be 100 to qualify. I mean, thinking about it now, I could have taken them anyway, and then just going from those places would have actually been what I needed. It's not too late to change, I guess, but it's fine. We'll head down through to Miles City, I think it was, for this one.
Come on, there's a job to do.
And rather than backtrack, I'm just going to go down to the main road again, I think. Yeah, Miles City. We have to turn right here.
Go straight.
But in here, I am also going to turn right. Okay. Cut that guy off. Wasn't he in a right turn only lane, but he was trying to go straight ahead? Interesting choices. Here we go. I wanted to drive through the actual town. That's a nice building off to the left there. There's not a huge amount to see here, but it is nice.
Keep left, and then turn left.
We're fine for gas. So, cruise control. So your rest stop in less than 4 hours, and we've got 6 hours. We can technically keep going beyond the point that we're meant to stop. We do just run the risk of straight up blacking out if we go too far, but if we're able to exceed the expected speed limit for a little while, then that helps to decrease the ETA slightly. If we can get it within 2 hours extra, then we might be alright. I mean, hey, it's these little games that I play with myself that make it fun. Make it more fun. It's already fun. Adds a little bit of extra interest to it.
Go straight.
I mean, I'm fine for fuel, so I don't need to worry about that. So it is just the fatigue management. We can try and cut a few corners here and there. Just reduce the amount of distance travelled. Should help as well, just to chip away at that estimate. If we have a few downhill areas, then we might be able to just disable the cruise control and just accelerate with gravity. That's the only way you can exceed the speed limiter. Oh, and then they make me pull in for an inspection.
Go straight.
Not impressed. How am I supposed to do that? I'm supposed to...
Go straight.
What? Yeah, I don't care. I don't get fined. I don't have traffic fines enabled. So I'd have to have actually turned left to go off the main road to go into the way station at that point. That doesn't seem worth it. So at that point I would have been fined because I went past the camera. But we don't have that turned on. That would just have been a waste of time. Normally I don't mind stopping, when it is just one of the ones that you pull in on the side of the road, then I don't mind. But when it's that inconvenient, that is a stupid place to put a way station. You're expecting trucks to turn across the flow of traffic, to go in for a formality, to be weighed, and then turn back across the flow of traffic to keep going. That's just adding unnecessary time waste and risk to everyone involved, for the truck drivers and the other traffic. It's just stupid. That was clearly a bureaucrat just going, oh, we'll just put one in. And wanting to save money on, oh, we'll just put one in. We don't need two, we don't need one on either side of the road. We'll just put one in. There's an intersection there already. Yeah. Someone doesn't understand traffic flow. Maybe if it was a roundabout. At least that's a controlled intersection. So this is definitely the flat and featureless part of the state. Slightly less exciting. Definitely prefer the northwest.
Keep left.
Rest stop that I probably am supposed to stop at, but... okay, yeah, so 2:28, and we're now down to 4:18, so we're less than the 2 hours. So that's a start. We'll see if we can keep chipping away at that. When we're going the speed limits, we can't really reduce our estimate, other than by strategies like cutting corners, just reducing the amount of distance travelled. Actually, coming through here looks like we're going to be going through Lewiston. Which is kind of annoying, because yeah, now it says that I've discovered Lewiston when I haven't really been in. I haven't made a delivery. So that's kind of annoying. Oh, and there's a viewpoint up here, which I would like to stop at. You know what? That's going to be my reminder to come back to Lewiston. The fact that I have not actually been here and made a delivery here. Not taking the viewpoint at this point is my reminder. Because otherwise I will forget. Chances are, or I am likely to forget that I've not actually done deliveries here.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
Nice town though.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
What do you think I'm doing? Keep right and continue straight.
Go
yes.
straight.
That'll have saved a little bit of time as well, because we've just blasted through there. And yeah, all of that's like a dilation zone. There's a big missile there or something. Must be a army base or missile facility or something.
Go straight, finding new route.
Maybe it was a rocket, some association with NASA or something.
Go straight.
Yep, so we're at the hour 30 mark or so now, I guess. We've started yawning. Oh no, we start yawning even before it's 2 hours before the rest stop. Okay, interesting. Oh, the bed will turn red at around an hour 30, I think. It's probably actually a percentage of the time. Nice wildflowers in the fields around here, at least. This looks like a very unsafe intersection up here. Good fun. Because who doesn't love unmanaged crossroads in the middle of the country? How about a roundabout? So the bed's not turned red yet, and we're almost at under 3 hours, so that means that we should be getting safer and safer on overshooting our rest mark. So long as there's a place to sleep at the destination, because that was the problem at Thompson Falls, is that there was actually nowhere to rest in Thompson Falls. It was actually lucky that I found the back route that led through the hills, because then that led me to where there was a rest stop. Otherwise, there wasn't anything for ages around, which is very bizarre. I can understand not every town having like a services that is fit for trucks. I find it harder to believe that you would not have a town that has a motel that you could park just a cab at. I like the light here with the sunset. Very nice. This could be a promotion still. This is free advertising for Western Star here. Okay, there is a rest stop here. It's a little bit far away though. It's like 2.5 hours. So once again, this is where I should be stopping if I was being responsible.
Keep right.
Yeah, I was hoping to cut this corner, but there's a truck coming. Can I squeeze past? Kind of? A little bit of trailer damage. No delivery damage, though. Ooh, can we gain a bit of extra speed on this downhill? A little bit. 66. It's a start. And level out. Sunset's getting even nicer. So it's very appropriate music for the mood of this sort of light. In this sort of setting. Oh, there's some more driver income. Very nice. So I'm guessing we're almost at 0 now. 36 minutes, okay. Well, that means it'll only be like an hour 10 over. That's not bad. Night falls quickly, that's for sure. To be fair, we are travelling away from the sun, so that makes sense. In fact, I wonder whether or not we're actually gonna... Oh no, there's no extra time zone along here, is there? It's pretty much just one big central time zone.
Turn right.
Which must mean that there's a huge disparity in sunset times between the west versus east of this particular time zone. It's kind of amusing. Yeah, we're constantly just racing away from the sun at this point. Oh, we can appreciate the stars. I can only imagine that out in an area like this, the stargazing would be really good because the skies must be really clear.
Go straight.
Be really good astrophotography because also it's just really flat, so you don't need to worry about getting around hills and stuff. You just have a really good, you can just get up on one of these little mounds and have a greater than 90-degree view. Struggling up this hill a bit. that's gonna affect our ATA. Very close though. Chuck the high beams on. Not too many people coming the other way. And I kind of don't care anyway. Hey, there's a rest stop up here. Perfect. I mean, I could actually rest before I even do the delivery, because being an external contract, that means that it's to buy real time. We've got 22 hours real time to make the delivery. Which means I can actually just rest up here and be done with it. Rather than risking blacking out while I'm making the delivery. Yeah, we'll just park up randomly here. Odd place to stop, but sure. Because otherwise we're starting to push our rest time further and further into the day, whereas starting around 8 o'clock is actually really good. It's the Yellowstone River. Nice. Turn our high beams off now.
Go straight.
Miles City discovered, 11 out of 15 for the state. I'm just going to pull in here because I don't know if I'll be back this road. Not that it matters, you can actually buy garages online, essentially, without even visiting them. I think once you own a certain number or something, I think you have to have manually bought 3 or something like that, and then you can just buy them online. To travel to a city, you only have to have discovered it in order to quick travel to the services now as well. But not every town has services. Some of them don't. That's it. Those that don't often won't have a garage either, but there's a few where they'll have a garage but no services. Nice big church there.
Go straight.
The external contracts certainly trivialize a lot of the fatigue simulation issue, because yeah, you can just sleep as much as you like and it won't affect your ability to deliver on time.
Keep left and then turn left.
It's a really good thing for if you're just starting out playing the game to just get a World of Trucks account set up, connect it to your profile, and then just take it easy and do external contracts. I think you have to have your own truck before you can do that, so you do quick jobs until you can afford your own truck,
safe and sound,
and then you do the external contracts. Because quick jobs, you don't need a care either, because it's just job to job. Your fatigue is always resetting. Is this one of those ones where I should actually reverse into that area? I suspect it might be. So let's see if we can do... Is this going to even work? We need to just back around in a circle, basically. And now we can turn to face the way we came in. Okay, now we can back around. So I have a feeling that's going to be a lot easier than trying to turn around once we get around there to find where we need to park the trailer. So there's a container on that side of things. Okay, so we need to not hit that. Another random trailer there as well. And there's a skinny way through. And then I think I need to just start turning on a bit of an angle. Just go past these pallets. Maybe? Is it the next one along or something? I mean, we can drive out again and find out. Is it down there? Yes, it's down there. It's next to that trailer. It's on an incline, so it's actually quite difficult to spot where the area that I'm meant to put the trailer is. But if we basically just park it parallel to that other one. Oh, now you give me the option to skip parking. You didn't do that when I was getting stuck trying to park a triple trailer. Don't know what it is that does that. I'm guessing it's because with that triple trailer fiasco I was partially in the line already, and I think it won't come up when you're almost there, or it thinks you're almost there. Nice. That went pretty well. I'm happy with that. Excellent job. Very nice. 10 out of 12 now.